Every dream starts the same, the rush, the excitement, the belief of what could be. But then no one buys the product, no one watches the video. The silence gets louder and you start to wonder, how much longer can I keep going when nothing's working? A week, a month, a year, and that's when you enter the Valley of Despair. Ah, the valley. What a treacherous place. No way out, no signal, just you and the echo of your own thoughts. At some point you realise that this place sucks. It's heavy, it's quiet, and it's endless. You've lost all hope, because how can you? How can you have faith when on the surface nothing's changed? You start to feel like a failure, like why does this have to be so hard? Everywhere you look, someone's already made it. The creator who blew up overnight, the startup that hit 1 billion in 2 years, the actor whose first role was in a blockbuster. And here you are, still climbing, still unseen, still wondering if any of this will ever work. Why keep going? Why not just throw it all away? The last one left. Most people, upon reaching this valley, can't take it. If you look around, you'll see the carcasses of those who came before, the dreams that never made it out. They arrived here full of hope, and left their ambition to die in the dust. The strange thing about this place is you never know how far it goes. You look ahead and the horizon is swallowed by fog, a mist that hides both the exit and the end. Uncertain, silent, endless. And you start to wonder, if no one else made it out alive, what makes me think I will? Then you hear them, the voices, whispers drifting through the fog, doubts dressed as logic, proof that this is as far as the valley goes. They tell you there's nothing left to find down here, that turning back is the only rational choice. Why go on? Why? Your why is yours alone, but sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it's borrowed, shaped by what the world told you mattered. Money, influence, status. But when the storm hits, those reasons crumble. They have no weight, no substance. It takes a deeper why to survive this place, because this is where it's tested the most. But sometimes the valley doesn't break you, it questions you. It forces you to stop, to look around, to ask yourself, is this really the path meant for me? Ego, the part of you that needs to feel important. It's what built empires, crossed oceans, and conquered worlds. But it's also the reason we despise this place. Because when you give everything you have and nothing seems to work, it isn't your body that breaks, it's your ego. The identity you built around progress, validation, success begins to collapse. And when there's no reward for your effort, the ego finds no reason to continue. It coils, tightens. It begs you to stop, to end this suffering, to turn back before it's too late. And then it whispers, how much longer can I hold on? But somewhere in the noise, you find something deeper than proof. You find strength. And you keep walking because the only thing left to face now is the unknown. The tale of eternity. Sisyphus was a mortal king, clever, cunning, and arrogant. He defied the gods more than once, even tricking death himself into chains, so that no one on earth could die. But eventually, the gods had enough. Zeus condemned him to a punishment without end, to push a massive boulder up a mountain, only for it to roll back down each time he reached the top. Every single day. But maybe that's the point. Because the story of Sisyphus isn't about punishment, it's about purpose. It's a reflection of our own struggle, our own valley of despair. The reward was never at the top of the mountain, the reward was in the climb itself. To give everything you have, to leave nothing left, that's the goal, not what waits at the end. And ironically, it's only when we stop counting the days and start making the days count that we begin to rise. Emergence. Everything in life eventually comes to an end. An oak tree, a star, even the story. The valley of despair doesn't last forever. At some point, you emerge, and everything you thought you were chasing, the numbers, the recognition, the proof, is there waiting for you. But as validating as it feels to finally silence the doubt, to quiet the ego that once screamed for more, you realize it was never about the possessions, the numbers, or the proof. It was about the person you became along the way. So if you're still deep in the valley of despair, don't rush to escape it. Live in it. Take pride in pushing the boulder up the hill every single day. Because one day, when you finally reach the other side, you'll realize the valley was never a curse, it was a blessing.